5 calcium-rich superfoods to prevent osteoporosis in seniors. Welcome to HealthRise Simply. One of the biggest concerns as we get older is osteoporosis. Some people even joke that in old age, our bones become like glass. One small bump and they break. It sounds exaggerated, but sadly, it's true. Osteoporosis doesn't just cause pain and limit movement. It affects quality of life in serious ways and can even leave lasting complications. Here's a little known fact. Osteoporosis is not simply caused by a lack of calcium. Drinking milk or taking calcium pills alone won't fix the problem. Our bodies need the right nutrients and lifestyle so that calcium actually makes its way into the bones and stays there, keeping them strong over time. In this video, we'll cover 3 things. First, the 5 superfoods richest in natural calcium. Second, the key nutrients that help calcium get absorbed and stay in the bones. And third, the lifestyle choices that either strengthen your bones or make them weaker. Stay with me until the end because I'll also share a complete strategy for preventing and improving osteoporosis in a safe and natural way. When we're young, our bodies balance 2 processes: building bone and breaking bone down. In our youth, bone building is stronger, so our bones stay solid. By middle age, the 2 processes balance out. But as we get older, bone loss takes the upper hand. Bones become thinner and weaker. If we add in a lifestyle with little exercise, too much sugar, processed food, or heavy use of medications, osteoporosis gets worse. That's why so many people break a hip or a shin bone from just a minor fall. So the real solution isn't just taking calcium. It's about restoring the balance between bone breakdown and bone building. Let's look at 5 powerful superfoods that naturally provide calcium. First, black sesame seeds. Just 100 grams contains almost 1,000 milligrams of calcium, several times more than a glass of milk. Sesame isn't just rich in calcium. It also provides magnesium, zinc, vitamin E, and healthy fats that help the body use calcium better. Just 2 tablespoons of roasted sesame seeds can give you more calcium than a glass of milk. Simple ways to use them. Sprinkle on brown rice with a little salt. Make black sesame porridge. Add to salads or blend into nut milk. Many people think milk is the best source of calcium, but sesame seeds are safer, more natural, and come without hidden sugars or additives. Other nuts and seeds like chia, walnuts, and almonds are also great bone boosters. A small handful a day is enough to support stronger bones. Second, seaweed. Just 100 grams of dried kelp contains about 1,200 milligrams of calcium, even more than sesame. Because the calcium and minerals in seaweed are in organic form, they're very easy for the body to absorb. Seaweed also brings iodine, magnesium, and iron. Some people find it has a strong taste, but soaking it in hot water before cooking takes that away. Try making miso soup with seaweed and ground meat. Or saute lightly with sesame oil, then add hot water for a simple broth. Just 10 grams of dried seaweed can give you the same calcium as a serving of milk. The Japanese, known for their longevity and strong bones, eat seaweed daily. So instead of depending on milk, add kelp to your meals for safe, natural calcium. Third, soy. 100 grams of dried soybeans contains 350 to 680 milligrams of calcium. Tofu has about 350 milligrams per 100 grams. But here's the special part. Soy contains isoflavones, which help keep calcium locked in your bones. This is especially important for women after 40. Simple soy foods like tofu, soy milk, and multigrain powders already provide strong bone support. Fermented products like miso or tamari are also rich in calcium and protein and good for the heart. One note, soy should be paired with whole grains and seeds in the right ratio. That way, digestion stays smooth and balanced. For those with thyroid issues or fibroids, don't worry too much. The real harm comes from sugar, alcohol, and greasy food, not from soy. In a balanced diet, soy is safe and actually protective. Kudzu root, which also contains isoflavones, can be combined with soy for even greater benefits. Instead of relying on dairy, soy and its products are a safer, long-term way to strengthen your bones. Fourth, small fish eaten whole. Anchovies, sardines, mackerel, when cooked until soft so you can eat the bones, are excellent sources of calcium. 100 grams of dried anchovies has 500 to 700 milligrams of calcium. Even braised fish contains about 380 milligrams per 100 grams. These little fish also contain phosphorus, which helps calcium bind to bones, and omega-3s, which reduce inflammation in the joints. A bowl of crispy anchovies can give you 3 times the calcium of a glass of milk. Try braising them with tamari and ginger, or simply pan frying until crisp to enjoy with brown rice. This is why coastal communities, even with little milk, rarely face osteoporosis. Fifth, dark leafy greens. Kale, bok choy, spinach. These greens are packed with calcium. For example, 100 grams of kale provides 254 milligrams. But beyond calcium, they're rich in vitamin K, vitamin C, and antioxidants. This trio strengthens bones, helps calcium stay where it belongs, and slows aging. 1 serving of leafy greens can give you as much calcium as a piece of tofu. About 150 grams of boiled kale equals the calcium in 1 tofu block. Best ways to enjoy them? Boil, steam, or stir-fry lightly with sesame oil and tamari. So, our 5 gold standard calcium foods are sesame, seaweed, soy, small fish, and dark greens. All easy to pair with brown rice for nutrient-rich, bone-friendly meals. And don't forget nuts like almonds, chia, walnuts, or cashews. They add even more support. Now let's talk about why simply taking calcium pills often doesn't work. The body needs 2 steps to really use calcium. Step 1. Absorbing calcium from the gut into the blood. This requires vitamin D and magnesium. Without them, most of the calcium is simply lost in urine. Step 2. Moving calcium from the blood into the bones. This needs vitamin K2. Without it, calcium goes to the wrong places, blood vessels or kidneys, where it can cause harm. Phosphorus and physical activity are also essential. Phosphorus builds bone structure, while movement signals bone cells to pull in calcium. Think of calcium as cement, but to build a solid house, you also need workers: vitamin D, K2, magnesium, phosphorus, and exercise. Only when all of these are present does calcium truly strengthen your bones. Now, how about lifestyle? Osteoporosis depends not just on age and diet, but also on daily habits. In youth, bone building is stronger than bone loss. By midlife, they're balanced. In old age, bone loss overtakes bone building. The imbalance, not just a lack of calcium, is the real cause. And here are the habits that quietly drain calcium and weaken bones. Too much soda, sweet drinks, coffee, alcohol. Eating too much sugar, fried food, or processed snacks. Sitting too much, little sunlight, no exercise. Overusing medications long term. If these don't change, no amount of calcium-rich food will help. Sometimes giving less is better than over-supplementing. Being caring to parents doesn't mean overloading them with tonics. Too much can actually cause harm. So what's the best approach? It's not just one food or one pill, but a full lifestyle. Eat a variety of calcium-rich foods: sesame, seaweed, soy, small fish, greens, nuts, and seeds. Get vitamin D, 15 to 20 minutes of morning sun, or from mushrooms and dried fish. Get vitamin K2 from leafy greens, sprouts, and fermented soy products like miso or natto. Ensure magnesium and phosphorus from beans, nuts, whole grains, and small fish. Stay active. Walking, climbing stairs, light exercises suited to your age. And limit foods that rob calcium: soda, refined sugar, candy, too much coffee. A balanced meal of brown rice, sesame salt, seaweed, greens, small fish, tofu, and tamari is a perfect way to lock calcium into your bones. With these combined steps, bones can gradually become stronger, naturally and effectively. My friends, osteoporosis is not a life sentence. It can be improved if we understand it and take the right steps. The solution isn't in expensive pills, but in what we eat and do every single day. With the right foods, plus vitamin D, K2, magnesium, phosphorus, and exercise, our bones can stay strong for years without side effects. If you've already tried changing your diet and seen improvements, please share your experience in the comments. Your story could inspire others. If you found this video helpful, please hit like and share it with your friends or family, because knowledge is a greater gift than milk or supplements. And don't forget to subscribe to Health Rise Simply and turn on notifications so you never miss our next videos.